Hey, Gemini, how are you doing? Welcome to Deploy Underground Tarot. Hey, take a look. What we're going to do today is I'm actually going to do a Hermit's guidance spread pretty much around the energy of the Hermit, okay? Now, the Hermit actually is a reflection of your inner kind of evaluation, your inner truth, looking at enlightenment, looking at guidance towards that enlightenment. It's the card of Virgo. And I wanted to do for all 12 signs something around Hermit's guidance energy to kind of see how we're navigating this mid-month through the process, okay? So let's go ahead, let's get started. Thank you guys for watching. Let's go. All right, something's moving. 6-card spread. Yeah, can you give me 5 more cards? 4 hour there. Gemini. Come on, Gemini. Come on, Gemini. Whoa. Okay, wow. You want to talk today, Gemini, huh? Okay. Message coming through. Oh. The beginning. Okay, the air signs are really clearing up these days. I think the air signs are able to at least manage some of the difficulties that come their way. I do see that you do have some fast-moving communication, all right? And some of you guys are working on some underground talk here. Let's keep going. One more card just to close it out. One more card. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, whatever you... Look, Gemini, let me do this really quickly. I'm going to have a chat with you. At the bottom of the deck, you've sent something out, okay? You're seeing the world in a new light, okay? You're seeing the world in a new light. And it's not that you didn't know, okay, because you're a Gemini. It's not like you didn't know that at some point you would see it. I just don't think that you would see it this fast. And you didn't necessarily plan. You didn't necessarily plan. You didn't plan for it. You didn't plan for it to take off so fast, right? And this is a typical Gemini thing. You guys are highly intelligent beings. But sometimes you do forget to leave some space for if it just takes off. And it looks like something took off here, okay? So you're presenting yourself in the first placement as the Knight of Swords energy. Knight of Swords, he's fast. He's probably one of the fastest. And this talks about communication, some of the things that you're looking at, how you navigate through it. I don't think you can keep up with the communication demands of what your current situation, be it business or relationship, all healthy, right? It's not a negative situation. It's all healthy. And be it business or relationship or school or anything that has to do with like how you're getting social media, how you're getting the words out there, I don't think you can keep up with it. Which is a good thing, okay? It just means maybe you don't have to keep up with it. Now, I do want to remind you that we're working with this Hermit's energy. So I'm calling you into a reflection. At least take a moment of silence and retreat into yourself. If you can, retreat into nature or take a couple days off. You need it, Gemini. I mean, with your card coming out, your Knight coming out, and the whole purpose of this reading is to say, what do you find when you go in and you look at your, when you look for inner guidance, it's saying, hey, you're moving a little too fast. Not that you're moving too fast, things are moving faster around you and you're trying to keep up. Now, there is an option to not have to engage as much. And you just move at your pace, okay? That's what I would say. But with the Knight of Swords, it looks like you're running after it, okay? You're like, it's there, I'm gonna run after it. Now, your second placement, I have to say you are presenting yourself in a very happy place. Regardless of the stresses or whatever you have around you, that second placement talks about what's distracting you, but I haven't really read it that way for everyone, because I'm seeing that the happiness is actually a good distraction for you. It helps you deal with that kind of fast-paced moving energy here. It helps you move with that, okay? And continue to move with it, Gemini. You can do it. You can do it, but also I want to alert you that, there's, this is the card of marriage, right? So I have to let you know it's the card of marriage, but it's also the card of happiness, right? So live in that supreme happiness. Be distracted by that supreme happiness, okay? Because you have a high level octane situation that's happening here. And it's no shock with you, Gemini, okay? Now, so there's some information coming in with the Eight of Wands. Be ready for it, okay? I'm alerting you, okay? Because in the third placement, it talks about like what's preventing you from seeing your own way out is that once this communication comes in, you're going to feel like you have to keep up with it. Just let it come in. Take your time. Do that, chick, homie, boyfriend, girlfriend, homie, whatever you want to call yourself in this deploy underground world. When it comes in, you don't have to make that decision right away. I want to alert you because I see this new beginning coming here, but also I want you to know you got tons of messages coming through around your opportunities, whatever you've worked on. Your reading is very direct, just like Libra. It was very direct. It's like, stay happy. Yeah, there are some complications. Yeah, you can get overwhelmed by this situation while managing your human life. We all have that. I mean, tarot is something that I do, but I also have my human life, okay? I also have things that I have to do in order to stay healthy, in order to be a part of my community, to take care of people, to teach, okay, there's several things that I do. But in this role, when that communication comes in around whatever you're moving after, I have no clue what you're moving after, and it is close to your own happiness, but whatever that comes in, whatever that is that comes in, I want you to be aware of this. I really want you to be aware of this really big part. So, Gemini, come closer. I want you to come closer, please. A little bit closer. Thank you. Okay? Before I say it, I want you to come a little bit closer and take a look at the card. You, Gemini. Once again, another sign I have to say this to. Pat yourself on the back. You are living in your new beginning. It happened a while ago, okay? Okay? You are living in your new beginning. With that Ace of Cups in your fourth placement, it talks about hope. It talks about hope. The hope as a way of finding your way. What better to have emotional fulfillment in an air sign, okay? We're not the most emotional people, but to feel that emotional fulfillment regardless of what's going on, okay? Regardless of the stresses, the things that you have going on in your life, because I'm calling, this whole point of this reading is calling that hermit into your life so that you can seek the proper guidance, the proper inner truth, so that you can sit and rest in this, Gemini, your emotional fulfillment. We're calling that energy into your emotional fulfillment. It's here. It's here, and it's only going to inform something really important that's coming up here. Okay? But I want to take a second. From where can you draw your hope to find your way? In your emotional fulfillment. You can do it. Take a second. Pause this video. Pause it. And take a second and look around where you are and see if that is in the same place you were in 4 or 5 years ago. Emotionally, it doesn't have to be physical. Emotionally. And from there, you can evaluate what inner truths you need or you have come to see. And inner truths you've come to see, to depart, okay? I want you to focus on that. I would really urge you to focus on that. Let me say it one more time because I'm talking to Gemini. Gemini, hi. I would really want you to focus on your emotional fulfillment. Okay, it's easy for you to do all the airy things, the communication, the people stuff. You're perfect at it, okay? Don't worry. Now, look, the reason why that's happening is that new beginning is deeper and deeper and deeper, and it has to do with some underworld stuff that you've invented, that you've created. You've already started the community. I don't know what it is, Gemini. I'm not in your life. I'm just the guy reading the cards. You have started this. If it's at work, you know what project you started. If it's a relationship, you know that this person was already plugged in, okay? You know. You knew. You knew that this person was plugged in. So what does that mean, Gemini? It seems like my talk with you is like, no, the wall is not approaching you. You are now far beyond and even within the lines to develop your own boundaries, to develop your own forms, to develop your own business, your own relationships, your own identity. But you're going to need to use that emotional fulfillment. And if you haven't discovered that emotional fulfillment, I'm going to urge you to take some time. Seek. Seek, okay? This is not, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just saying, these cards are saying you need to actually possibly take some moments to a second to just quiet yourself so that you can see, and it's going to poof, poof. The reason why I say it's going to poof, poof, the end of it is restoring balance. And you're giving. You know you're giving to others. And maybe that might be why you're moving so fast. Why you're moving so fast. But you're happy. At least you're happy. You're restoring balance, okay? You're restoring balance. I want to know why you're moving so fast. When things are happy and good information and you have some emotional stability, I would like to know why you're moving so fast. Kaya, thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, because you have options between the sun and the past. Oh no. All right, so you got options between, what you've worked on, where you've come from, that 9 of Wands, what you've done, you've accomplished it, you're a bit battered, you're a bit beat up. Hey, it's hard work, right? You know? Even doing tarot is sometimes difficult. You have to formulate a decent story based on text and image. Yeah, you know? And something good enough that people resonate and it helps their lives. But also, what you're doing the same thing. There are options there that both are beautiful, and I think you're living both. But in between those two options, there may be moments where you feel tied up, and it is okay. You don't have to respond. That is exactly. You don't have to respond like this. Sorry. Let me move it here. You don't have to respond like this. I really want to urge you to actually respond maybe in the aspects of hope, emotional fulfillment. Okay? Because there's the sun, and the 9 of Wands. Okay? It's saying, move forward with hope. It's okay. Your foundation's there. The light is shining on you. Okay? Now, I want to give you a messenger card. Gemini. Oh, man. Oh, jeez, Luis. Gemini. I love you guys. It's so funny because I have quite a few friends who are Geminis, and they are brilliant. They are brilliant. But they will all tell you that there's a moment where there's a wall approaching them, and they're like, oh God, the wall's getting closer and closer and closer. And then the wall kind of hits them, right? The wall hits them, and then they realize that they could have just walked over the wall or just jackhammered through the wall, And it's a Gemini trait. It's very interesting that I think they crave the intensity sometimes. All right, so we got 1 and we got 2. Look at that. We got receive. You got some people coming through. This is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. You're inspiring passion. I can guarantee it. Ask anyone. Turn left or right. Ask somebody in your family. Ask someone who sees you. I guarantee that you don't even know it, but you're inspiring passion. For sure. What's this other one? Ooh, okay. So, yep. If you don't do it, it's just going to come through universally. And as always with you, Gemini, it just comes in universally, huh? It's like, hey, if you don't want to align yourself to receive more and to understand that emotional balance is important, it's just going to synchronize and you're going to be forced. It's going to synchronize. That's what the messenger card is going to synchronize through people, and you're going to receive. It's not about taking. You're just going to be shocked with what you receive. Okay, so very, very good, very good. Always Gemini. It's always good to do a reading for you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and I will check you out soon. Take care. Bye-bye.